Hello everyone and welcome to the Weekly Woof episode 4. I'm JD and with me is my fellow underdog. Say hi Richard.
Hello.
And of course the brains of the operation, Chris.
Hello.
Right, we've got a lot to get into this week from movies, TV shows and a bit of normal news as well, of course gaming. But we'll start by catching up with everyone. So Richard, we'll start with you. What have you been doing this week?
Right, so I've been playing a game I've had a lot of reservation about, but because the kids and, well, basically my sisters wanted to play it, I've been playing it with them. Basically been playing Fortnite, and I did have a very good reaction to this kill.
The one with my reboot car.
Harpoon's about order. Fuck you, bruh!
The one with my reboot car.
And I've also been playing Call of Duty, and as you always know, I love a good old ninja defuse, especially when it cheers up your team. He's not the way. I've even managed to get the emotes in a lot of these as well.
What map was that on?
St. Petrograd.
Enemy bomb planted.
That's class.
He's just looking at you like, what?
I love it.
It would have killed you though. Had it not
Yeah, it
ended
would
then,
have.
you would have been dead.
Could have still looked a mug though.
Right, now me and Chris, on the other hand, what have we been doing, Chris?
So we've been playing a lot of SnowRunner.
I know you have, because I haven't seen you all week.
Hey, it's not our fault you're a pauper and you don't have a PC. Right?
Yeah, we decided to cave and buy it on PC, so we could actually play it on our wheels. It has been really, really fun, but it's resulted in me getting a little bit pissed off with Joe. So
No.
here's what happened anyway.
Call it.
I'm interested to see this.
Roll that shit. Whoa, what the fuck?
Just happened. Did that go
What did you do to my truck?
I didn't do anything. Lol. I didn't do anything, I swear.
Whoa!
That was the best thing. I don't even care what was lost. That was
I
good.
did. you didn't haul that thing up the fucking mountain. Joe, will you fuck off? Oh my god. You're throwing the pallets everywhere. Well, thanks for all your help, dude. Now fuck off.
Am I going too fast, mate?
Let's just do this trip in silence, hey?
I'll just so you know, I'm going to highlight that phrase as well. You're going too fast, mate.
Do you know what? I'm gonna turn this shit around in a minute and go back. I'm gonna just dump my load and let you fucking deal with it. Yep.
This is cool.
It would have been cooler in my other truck.
You hear that? It's the sound of bitch. So that's what we've been doing this week, really.
It's really funny to see Chris a little bit tilted.
It was hilarious.
Yeah, you're just a dick. Move on.
The more he gets annoyed, the more I find it hilarious and fun. Okay, so I'm just
Look,
going to plug.
maybe we should just do the rest of the video in silence.
Shut up.
So I'm just going to plug the fact that me and Chris, by the way, have got our Underdogs hat. I've got my Underdogs top on. So is Chris in his colour. Richard, how are you representing the franchise right now?
I mean, he's kind of got yellow on again.
Yeah, I do love yellow.
So, guys, movies, TV shows, or games, what have you been doing in the sense of TV shows, movies? Have we watched anything new recently? We'll start with you, Richard. You're normally a bit of a movie watcher and a series watcher.
Yeah, but I've been gotten Billy to rewatch. I've been in Last Kingdom. She's not seen it, and I watch it all the time, so that's about it.
Okay,
and World's Toughest Prisons.
So you've been watching The Last Kingdom?
And
The Last Kingdom, yeah. And World's Toughest Prisons. And then like a couple of films. Here and there.
Any more prisons that you want to go and visit?
Nah. I did learn though. This is a week. Might as well do a weekly update. I'll update you on a prison. In Poland, this prison is like so well drilled, it's unreal, that you can lose your privilege of seeing your family for not making your bed. Like the fuck. Like you're in prison. Why have you got to make your bed? You've stabbed someone, but they're annoyed if you don't make your bed. What the fuck? Yeah.
What about you, Chris? You watched anything or seen anything recently?
I've been catching up with the new season 7 of Blacklist, which has been good. I also watched a few films with Sammy. One in particular that stood out was Bloodshot. I don't know if any of you guys have seen that yet.
I do want to see that. It's with Vin Diesel, isn't it, if I remember correctly?
Yeah. Basically, his wife and he dies at the start, and then he wakes up and can't remember anything, and he's like a nanotechnology guy. I don't know the term for it.
Thanks for that, so
that's the best description I ever did here.
They filled him with nanotechnology blood, which has basically made him invincible and kind of a superhero.
So he's a bit like Superman, a complete dick.
Eh.
No weaknesses, so, you know... Can I just point out how much I hate Superman? That in Justice League, it was not about the whole of them teaming up, you know, to take down. Their whole plan was to get Superman back. Like, how was that? and then get Superman to fight him. How's that a Justice League? It's the League of Superman.
Wait a minute. Next week on the Weekly Underdogs, Richard has been playing Superman.
Well,
yeah, I completed it because I was Superman.
Surely his weakness would be an EMP.
The best part is with Superman, if Kryptonite's not involved in the storyline, you know he's going to be all right.
Well, the only thing that I've been doing is watching Trolls on repeat because my daughter is obsessed with it, and I was thinking, God, how can she watch Trolls on repeat? But all I've been doing is watching Friends, and I've seen all of them loads of times, and I'm still watching it because there's 10 seasons, and I'm now on like season 7 or 8. But there you go. So that's what I've been doing.
Another show that some people might be interested in. It was good. Netflix original, The Highwaymen. It's about how the two Texas Rangers, based on a real story, tracked down and killed Bonnie and Clyde.
Oh, cool.
It's a bit slow, but it's quite a good film.
Oh, one thing I have been doing actually is when I've not been playing SnowRunner with Chris, I was playing a bit of Alien Isolation, you know, the horror game, and that is brilliant. That is so good. Although it's I want to see Richard play it in the dark. I wonder how you'd handle that. How do you think you'd handle Alien Isolation? Okay. Or should we move on to the topics then, guys, and see what news we've got?
Yeah, go on.
Right, so topic 1 is The Last of Us Part 2 and The Ghosts of Tsushima officially have release dates. The Last of Us Part 2 is to launch on June 19th, and the Ghosts of Tsushima is also set to debut on July the 17th. Now, have you guys played The Last of Us? We'll start with that one. Have you played it? Do you like it? Does this game interest you?
Not played it.
I've been meaning to play it. I've been heard a lot of good things. I've been meaning to play it. I just haven't played it.
Well,
It looks good from the trailer.
Oh, it's brilliant. Like, I've completed it twice. The first time I played it, I was playing it, just sort of on my own, and Diane was watching me play it. And when I was thinking, right, that's enough of that tonight, I'll play something else, Diane was like, no, you got to keep going. I want to know what happens. And I ended up playing the whole game, like, in one go. I think I played it for like 12 hours, like, in one day. And it was ridiculous, but it was so good. And the second one, I was very interested in. There has been some rumors of, there's been some spoilers out, which we're not going to discuss. But people have been saying that the second one might be bad because of some information that was leaked because Naughty Dog had some rebel employee or something. I won't go too far into it. But if you guys haven't played The Last of Us Part 1 at least, as in the first one, play it at some point. Just find the time. Very worth it. More like a movie in a game. Ghost of Tsushima by Sucker Punch, and it's basically very, very good graphics. Both of these games will probably end up on the PS5, but it's about you being a samurai, and it's very gory.
That's something I can get behind.
Yeah, look into the YouTube videos and have a good look at it. Ghost of Tsushima does look very good. By the way, if you guys haven't heard much about it, then there's no point in sticking around on that topic.
I'll have to check it out on the next
I would like to be a samurai.
top 10 games that are going to be brought along to PS5.
Ah, yes. You see, I actually have topic 2 that we're about to get into is the Xbox version, but the trouble is the PS5 hasn't released much. They're not talking about much, but the Xbox we can go straight to. They had a gameplay reveal this week. I don't know if either of you saw it. Did either of you see it?
No.
Have you ever tried nailing a jelly to a wall?
On the other hand, I now have a platinum pretty much on Diablo.
Is that... Hang on, you said pretty much. That sounds like an asterisk, like you don't have a platinum on Diablo?
Well, I've got to do like 25 more bounties, so I literally need to turn it on and do the bounties, and I'm done.
Well, I don't have a boat yet.
The video that you're seeing... You what?
I said I don't have a boat yet.
A boat?
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand that quote. Have I missed something?
God, do you not pay attention?
Oh, are you on about the game that's being played?
Okay. Let's just rewind back to last week when Richard failed at Diablo and took the piss out of me on the build and rescue game. And I said that I would have a boat at the end of it, regardless. And Richard said, well... So he's nearly got a platinum, and I still don't have a boat, basically.
Yeah.
But it's not so funny because I had to explain it in detail to you.
I appreciate it, Chris.
Well,
no, it's alright, it's gone now.
One thing that was funny about Chris's boat is that when he straight away.
He did what?
Capsized straight away.
Oh, yeah, fuck off.
Right, anyway,
I underestimated the scale, alright?
He made a cabin for his driver, and it was about this big, and he couldn't even get in it.
No, I made this boat, and then I went to put the wheel in it, and the driving cockpit side, and it wouldn't fit in it. The boat was too small.
This is on Stormworks Build and Rescue. For anyone watching, that's a game that's in development. If you didn't see last week's show, this is what this is all about. But moving on to the actually Xbox video, we were playing. They were playing Bright Memory Infinite, which is a game that's supposed to be coming to Xbox Series X, which is the new one. Their naming system's naff. Like, can you keep up with Xbox One, Xbox One X, Xbox One S, Xbox One Series X? Like, just number them, please, or give them a very different name.
I know. PS 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Bang! Job's done.
Smashed out. Do you think there'll be another console war then, or do you reckon there'll be a clear winner this time?
Well, I think there will be another console war, but I think they're going to go in quite different directions in the sense of Xbox seems to be doing this like Game Pass, and they're trying to make games more like a Netflix service. I think PS4 are going to stick to the punch out as many games as they can. You know, as in they're going to make exclusive games as many as they can, and they're going to try and keep the consoles cheap. There's rumours that the consoles are going to be about 400 to 450 quid, which is quite low for consoles.
Considering what it's meant to be, yeah. That's if they actually does turn out the way they say it is.
But the games that were revealed, a lot of people kicked back because it was meant to be a gameplay reveal, and it looked more like engine cinematic like stuff. So although it was technically what gameplay graphics could be, it wasn't a gameplay reveal. It was just like an engine reveal, and a lot of people were saying that's a bit misleading. But they've since said, yeah, you know, we shouldn't have called it a gameplay reveal. But either way, but
there was too many people wouldn't have watched the back of that, so they would have seen the reveal, thought, "Oh, it's amazing," and then realised that they said, "Yeah, probably shouldn't have called it that," and that's it. It's too late then.
Yeah. Are there any upcoming PS5 or Xbox One? Or sorry, Xbox Series X games that you guys know about that you want to mention right now? Because there's a few that have been confirmed to be going over to the next generation, but I didn't know if you guys knew anything that you wanted to throw in first.
I've had a look into it, but I haven't looked that far into it that I want to cast an opinion on them yet. Because I don't want to go too far into it and get my opinion wrong. I'd rather have a little bit more insight into it before. But that's next week.
Okay, fair enough.
I wonder whether GTA 6 will wait until the Xbox and PS5 launched.
Yeah.
Because there was rumours about that getting released later this year as well, weren't there?
I think that if they were releasing it later in this year, they would have said something by now, personally. I also think that they'll wait simply because most people, aka Cyberpunk 2077, are trying to make it so that if you buy it on this generation, you get it on the next generation. And so that means that there's no reason now for the GTA 6 to be released on this one, because they're not going to double the sales like they did with the last generation from 360 to PS4, or PS3 to PS4, because people bought it on the PS3 and then they bought the sort of remaster on the PS4. But a lot of even the PS4 to PS5 and the Xbox One, they're going to be able to play any game. Compatibility has already been confirmed for both, apparently. So I've heard. So
do you think, though, when you're talking about obviously GTA, that Red Dead Redemption 3, they'll release it right on the PS7 because they're really far behind in making Red Dead Redemptions.
So they're the Xbox One Series games coming out: Dirt 5, Scorn, Madden 21, Vampire the Masquerade, Bloodlines 2, Call of the Sea, and loads of other ones. Halo Infinite is another one that people know that's definitely coming. There's a fair few. Right, in topic 3, there was another Fortnite concert last night at 2 a.m. Fortnite did a concert which we did speak about in a previous episode. They did it with a rapper who I cannot remember what the guy's name was before. But this time they did it with Deadmau5, Dylan Francis, and Steve Aoki. I'm probably butchering his name there. But Deadmau5 I actually really like. So this time it wasn't a giant guy in the middle of the thing. It was like little TV screens, which is still fine, but not as impressive. But still, we were talking about it, said we'd like it. What do you guys think about this?
It was good. I did watch it
first.
for a bit.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. So when we finished off playing SnowRunner at like 2:30 this morning, I thought, I'll go and have a look what's on YouTube, and that popped up. So yeah, I watched it for about 40 minutes. It was all right. It was a good show. And they did have the mini TVs, but they also had the guy in the middle as well. The part that I watched anyway. Yeah.
Okay, well, I must have missed that.
And he was actually interacting with the audience as well.
How?
As in, it was someone's birthday. I'm not going to name them. And they said happy birthday back to them, and this is for you, and they dropped the beat.
That's pretty cool, isn't it?
But yeah, it was pretty good what I watched.
Any words on that, Richard?
Yeah, I think it's again, like the same as I said last week, it's a really good thing, and I think they need to get bigger names into it. Not saying that they're not in a big name. I'm talking like the top of the chart sort of hits, people that are everyone knows.
Fair enough. I mean, I think that the rapper guy everyone knows, although we don't, because I mean, Dead Mouse, I think most people know. I don't know the other guys, I must admit.
Let's be fair, we're all on the more rockier side of music, and that's kind of what we want.
So we'll just jump straight to topic 4. Now, topic 4, I went and just had a look at TV shows that are coming out
Southern
soon.
Country. Sorry. I'd love to see some country music on there. I'm well tuned in.
There's Richard jumping back to topic 3. Cheers for confusing people. But anyway, topic 4. National Treasure releasing a TV series. So's The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, which is the spin-off series from Marvel. Cobra Kai Season 3 coming out. Even a Harley Quinn Season 1. Any of these, how do you guys feel about those? Do you know anything about them? Or is there any upcoming other series that you're interested in at all?
I'm not really interested in the next lot of Marvel films. I'm not saying they're not going to be good. I just kind of feel like you had the best of it, and now it's just the rest of it.
Well, saying that though, Spider-Man Far From Home was very, very good, and I would personally give Scarlett, is it Scarlett Johansson who played Black Widow? I'll give the Black Widow movie a go. I must admit, I do agree with you about other movies that may be coming out, but these are TV series on Apple TV. So, I mean, The Mandalorian was good. Well, is good.
I actually enjoyed the Harley Quinn film. I actually thought it was alright. So I probably watched the series of that.
Birds of Prey?
Yeah. I actually really enjoyed the film.
Okay.
I know probably a lot of people aren't going to agree with me, but I thought if you take away the whole of the stuff and just watch it for the film it is, it's alright.
Another punishment for Joe.
So, what did you say, Chris?
I said, there's another punishment idea for Joe.
No.
we got 1 hour of shipment. and to watch Birds of Prey.
But I don't agree with a lot of the stuff in Birds of Prey, but there's some moments in it where that's pretty funny, like the hyena. I'd love a pet. I would love a pet hyena.
Fair enough. What about you, Chris? Any of these series interest you at all?
I'm looking forward to the new season of Lucifer coming out. It was on Amazon previously, but Netflix bought them out last year. So we have had an episode on Netflix already last year, and we are due for another this year. So I'm looking forward to that coming out.
Well, I'm going to give a shout out to The Boys Series 2, which is an Amazon Prime series. I watched The Boys Season 1 and was very pleasantly surprised by its graphic, adult, super takes on superheroes. I would recommend it to anyone, and the Season 2 comes out soon. And for anyone that, does watch it, actually, I won't say because I don't want to spoil anything. There's very funny parts in it. That's all I'll say. Okay.
I'll tell you what.
You go first, Richard.
I'll tell you what I would love to get and someone to make. I'm a massive Game of Thrones fan, but I really want to see them do the actual Mad King era. So the actual rebellion.
Sort of thing,
yeah. And plus, if they did the prequel, they wouldn't have a 50-50 split on the ending of it because everyone knows how the ending's going to be.
I mean, I actually do agree with you. I've often thought about... I mean, I haven't seen all of the Game of Thrones yet, but watching the Game of Thrones when it first came out, I was very into it, and I was thinking I would love to see, a young Stark, battling with Baratheon and seeing how they took on the Mad King and how, Jaime Lannister did stuff and blah, blah, blah. Yeah. But the point is, I'd love to see that.
Or if they even went even further back to when the Children of the Forest were there and the first White Walkers.
Ooh, interesting, but I don't know as much about that.
Yeah,
So
yeah, I know. I'm just saying that there's Game of Thrones, and I feel like they shouldn't have just left it how it is. I mean, I reckon they should do another storyline.
Chris, do you like Game of Thrones, mate?
I do, and I would also enjoy them if they made more and came back.
Man of many words.
No, I agree that they shouldn't have left it the way they left it. But then again, they've done it for a reason, I think, and left it that way because, like,
well,
your imagination can.
Spoilers.
What?
Yeah. I don't know if you're going into spoiler territory or not.
Not really.
Okay.
I think it should. I think it should have ended sooner than it did, because it would have been a better ending.
So this is what I mean by the 50-50 split on the ending. Everyone's got their own opinion. If you did the prequel, if anyone has watched Game of Thrones, they know how the Mad King dies. It doesn't matter how it ends, because everyone knows it's coming.
Next.
Right, well, the next is topic 5. As the lockdown rolls on, it's currently being said that we shouldn't expect too much of a great shake-up with easing the rules, but they are talking about coming to the point where we can start, loosening the grip on the lockdown. How are you guys dealing with the lockdown? Are you still doing okay? And are you looking forward to this?
When they say they're loosening the rules, are they going to let me go back to work?
Well, I don't know. They haven't actually said that yet. All they've said is we're starting to think about the wind down. They haven't really said we're doing this. They're just saying we're thinking about it.
They said there'll be no major changes like immediately.
I do kind of feel like I just want to go back to work now. I'm not gonna lie. I've had when you're off work and you think, oh yeah, got a week off. I think that's about right. A week or two. This just takes the piss now. I'm so fucking bored.
I kind of do. I kind of do want to get back to work and get the kids back to school, but it also scares me that it's too soon.
Yeah, no, I agree. I don't want anyone to be at risk or anyone to not to be safe. I'm just getting it's getting tiresome now.
I think everyone's getting a bit like that, aren't they?
Right, now what I decided to do for the end of this stream, just to keep it entertaining, and anyone that watches this, after it goes out can do this. It's a quick game of true or false. The game series True Crime Streets of LA that started off into becoming the Sleeping Dogs game. True or false? Well, not that specific one, but that franchise.
False.
Hang on, I'm just phoning a friend. False.
It's true. It used to be the True Crime series, and then it turned into Sleeping Dogs. So you're both wrong. 0-0.
Yeah. When the friend I called was you. What's all that about?
He never answers his phone lately. He just answers his phone.
Feels like when I'm ringing Chris and his son, who's like a baby on his iPad, just hangs up on me every time I ring him.
Yeah, and I have to ring him back. That's if I notice it ring.
Anyway, question 2. GTA has sold more than 150 million copies. True or false?
True.
False.
Chris is correct. It's actually just over 120 million. It hasn't yet sold 150 million.
This quiz is rigged.
It's not.
Yeah,
Okay, so Chris is 1-0. In Fallout 3, the ding sound that sounds when you launch a mini nuke from the Fat Man nuke launcher is from Bethesda Softworks' cafeteria bell.
True.
True.
Yeah, it's too obscure to be not true, isn't it, really? So that is true. Did you say true as well, Chris? I didn't hear your answer.
Mm-hmm.
He said false.
I said true.
Nah, I didn't. It's 1-1.
All right. The Game Boy version of Tetris was the first game to be played in space. True or false?
False.
True.
Correct, Richard. You're both neck and neck.
Whee!
2 more questions. Right. The voice of Halo's Master Chief used to be a radio DJ in the 70s. True or false?
False.
It's true, Chris. You are correct. Assassin's Creed game came from a game that was originally meant to be a Prince of Persia. True or false?
False.
True.
Correct. So you both join. You both the same score, and that's my last question.
See now Richard's gonna come up with some bullshit reason why he's got more points than me.
Right, basically, whoever's wearing yellow wins.
Whoever's wearing an underdog's top or thing wins.
Who's the odd one out here?
False.
We'll have to get
Colin and Joe, you're gonna have to find something now to break this tiebreaker. You're gonna get another question in there.
You have to think of a tiebreaker.
Okay. What is Mario and Luigi's last name in the movie that was released sometime in the early 90s that everyone seems to hate, even though I like it?
I never watched it.
I didn't watch it. Next.
It's Mario. It's Mario, and Luigi Mario.
Fuck off, really?
Everyone hates it.
Like, how did Nintendo decide to call their best character Mario?
Well, it wasn't Nintendo.
No, but that Nintendo's like their baby. Like, Mario is Nintendo's baby. How did they let that happen?
Well, the movie was so universally panned that since then there has not Nintendo has not let any of their precious IPs go to cinema. That's why, because of the Mario movie from 1983. Oh, I think it was 1983. It was around that early 90s. Either way, I'm trying to think of a question that's fair for both of you. So it can't be about Pokemon or Richard, and it can't be about Stormworks Build and Rescue Chris.
Surely it should be around Call of Duty, something me and Chris both like.
I'll tell you what, we'll do a tiebreaker. We'll record it. We'll stream it. One match, one round.
1v1 on Rust, and I'll spectate and I'll record it.
Yeah. Deal.
Yeah, fine. There you go, guys. We'll see who wins next week.
Are we doing this with certain weapons, or are we actually using our own classes? Like, what's the rules within this 1v1?
Oh, it has to be particular weapons, I think. I think it has to be the same, whatever it is. Otherwise,
I need it hardcore.
You had a better weapon than me.
Yeah, Goblin Hardcore, same class. Joe, you pick the weapon.
Yeah.
I'll probably pick something
Pistol.
like... No, I wouldn't do that. It has to be insane. I'll probably...
Because he knows I'm good with them.
I might pick shotties.
There's no skill with shotgun, is there?
Pick a knife. We'll just run around stabbing each other.
Yeah, not knife and throw a knife.
Oh, good. Well, either way, we'll decide it, but the point is they will have both the same equipment. It'll be 5 lives or whatever, first to 5 kills, and we'll put the results up next week. So tune in next time, guys. Right. Thanks all for watching. Everyone say bye. Woo!
See you later.
Bye. Ask who delivered it. Was it Raw Mail, Hermes? You know, who delivered it?
It sounded like some disease.
They're a delivery company.
You mean Hermes?
I thought Hermes. I've been saying Hermes for the last 5 years.
Oh, look, it's Hermes.
I can just imagine Richard at work. Would you like this delivered by DPD or Hermes? And they're like,
Well, I learned something today.
For the Xbox, we can go straight to. They had a gameplay reveal this week. I don't know if either of you saw it. Did either of you see it?
No.
Have you ever tried nailing a jelly to a wall?
So, I thought you meant about people actually doing gardening. It's like being outside is not essential.
No, they can garden.
Right, because that's what I thought you were saying. I was like, wait.
What kind of Nazi-ass regime have you got going on there?
Dorothy, this is the second time I caught you out.
I will just point out, I don't have a garden. I've got a balcony. I generally thought that's what you mean. You're not supposed to be good out in your garden. So I thought, I didn't hear this. I'm sure you're allowed.
1v1 between you two, right? So all of these
True.
and
False.
Richard annoying.
False.
Okay. So true or false, these are all game related questions. So
True.
the game
They're all true. They're all game related questions. True.
okay. The game True Crime Victim LA.
False.
Do you know what really grinds my gears?
Okay. Maybe we should do the rest of this quiz in silence.
Is immutable.
False.
Okay.